Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for Pisces, energies in and around the Pisces collective for the month of February. Any major Pisces placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind though, timing and energy is fluid. Not every reading is going to be for you. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of February. So also want to mention energies can be swapped around, switched around. I could be speaking directly to you, Pisces, or I could be speaking directly to a cross watcher. So take the messages how it resonates. I'm just the deliverer. So let's jump in, Pisces, and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you, what Spirit has in store for you. If you have not already done so, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel. Marriage. Are you considering a higher level of commitment? Maybe marriage is in focus. There's definitely a marriage here. I think romance is in the air. And I think plenty of material things. Get ready. News is on the way. If you've been waiting for communication, waiting for news to arrive, I think a message is coming that is going to lead to a whole lot of happiness, a whole lot of abundance. I think, this bluebird is a messenger. I think communication. Get ready to receive some communication, maybe some flowers. I think you're climbing the ladder to success, and I think you've got a lot of spiritual protection around you. I think there's going to be some hard work ahead, though. So, as we climb that ladder to success, we do have to put in the hard work, put in the hard legwork. So, I think you might have some major challenges to overcome, but I think you're journeying towards maybe birthing something new with the carriage. I always think of a baby energy, conceiving something new. Major challenges to face. You're going to have to do a lot of hard work to climb that ladder to success. Somebody here is going to have to put in a lot of hard work. But I think happiness is around the corner. You're going to have nothing to worry about when it comes to material stability. And I think good advice from a wise friend, high priestess energy, spiritual guidance. I think get ready to journey towards love. And this love is going to bring forward a whole lot of wealth and a whole lot of abundance. Maybe you're going to need to pay attention to your health. Maybe somebody is struggling with some health issues, though. Maybe somebody needs some good advice. I think whatever advice is coming through, it's definitely going to lead you up the ladder towards success. There's a lot of material abundance here, and I think get ready for some news to arrive. So let's jump in with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. Twin Soul, Divine Plan at Work, Soul Awakening. I think get ready for an awakening when it comes to a twin soul connection. This is feeling very good, very open. I think divine is definitely unfolding a plan that is going to have meaningful long-term results for your life. I think you've incarnated this lifetime with your twin soul, with a divine counterpart, and I think this is a very complex connection. And it really is intended to help you strip away all of those outdated beliefs, all of those negative patterns in order to bring unconditional high vibration love to the world. So I think get ready for an awakening. I kind of feel a lot is happening around your soul's identity. And I think you are joining the part of a bigger team when it comes to a massive global awakening. I think you're deepening your relationship to yourself, which is in turn drawing in a twin soul connection. I do think you're learning a very painful karmic lesson, though. Usually when we incarnate with our twin soul, we have a lot of karmic baggage to clear when it comes to past life timelines, past life contracts. So somebody here is needing to take accountability and ownership. So looking in the mirror without filter, without blame, I feel total ownership of the past. Maybe there's a divine masculine here that is needing to take accountability within this spiritual twin soul connection. I kind of feel a masculine is getting ready to exhibit his logic and to, get back into some reasoning in order to take some action to progress forward. Oh my God. And we get the divine feminine, definitely got a twin soul connection here. So breaking the karmic chains of the past, definitely a major past life experience is coming up for resolution. I do think this was a very painful lesson. I think you've likely been in separation and somebody is about to break the chains of addiction, to break any restrictions, to break through whatever's holding them back from freedom. I think somebody here is the teacher. Somebody here, you know, is fully aware of this telepathic connection. You two are definitely connected in the spiritual realm, and you are transmitting each other's thoughts and feelings. So there's a divine feminine here that I feel is really exhibiting some strong intuition, very nurturing, very healing. And I think this divine feminine is a teacher. Either way, whatever is taking place in February, this is a situation that will help you evolve to a higher state of being. And I think whatever lessons are being learned truly is a gift when it comes to this twin soul experience. Beautiful. So detach from an outcome, detach your own agenda from the goal, because the divine is at work. There is a higher power at work in your life in the month of February, and there is a lot of guardian protection. So maybe one or both of you are experiencing some very uncomfortable ascension sickness, a negative physical manifestation as you kind of journey towards this higher connection, this higher state of consciousness. But there's a major shift. If you've been stuck waiting for somebody to take action, I think February is the month where things are going to change, because somebody's taken back their power to walk through the garden gateway. We do have a very stable earthly energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, holding a golden opportunity. And I think the time is now for action. So what else needs to come through for Pisces with the Energy Oracle deck, please? What else needs to come through for Pisces? Crown chakra activation. Somebody's been all tied up in a toxic situation. We do have a woman holding a heart. I feel a divine feminine who's ready, open, you know, standing there at the threshold. I feel this offer. You know, she's just waiting for somebody to break free from a very toxic situation. And I think Spirit's given the green light to go, because the doorway to Spirit is wide open. So get ready for some action. There is victory around the corner, Pisces. And I think there is big, big love here. I feel a masculine breaking free from an old mindset, an outdated belief pattern. I feel a divine feminine here that has been very patient, waiting for somebody to take action. So let's read in to this all tied up in action energy. But I do feel get ready, because somebody's coming in for victory. Somebody sees exactly where they want to go. I think somebody here, a masculine here, has lacked some motivation, and I think they just want some personal freedom. I feel somebody's been wrapped up with some karmic vines, and this situation is very severely stuck. And I think somebody's going to be facing some challenges, some drama going on around them. Maybe some drama has been stopping them from moving forward, but I feel technicalities that are blocking their way really are part of a soul contract that I think needed resolution from a past life agreement. So I think somebody is trying to own up to their personal stuff and take accountability. I think somebody's been feeling quite oppressed at this time. And there's been refusal to deal with this. I think there's a lot of emotional angst when it comes to cutting some karmic cords, when it comes to learning a karmic lesson. I think somebody is getting tired of living in this self-imposed prison that they've created for themselves. And I do feel somebody is getting ready to take action in a new direction. I think there's been an unwillingness to come forward and have that conversation. But I think the energy is very aggressive when it comes to forward movement in the month of February. I think somebody's galloping in on a horse, or like that knight in shining armor energy, coming forward with those true intentions. I think a redirection according to divine will. And I think somebody is being asked to uphold their integrity and to take full accountability and to take action and to really trust their intuition. I think a breakthrough in the month of February. I think this energy is going to be very accelerated. I think igniting some passionate desires for this woman holding a heart. And I think somebody is coming forward with consistent effort. I think somebody is making a lot of adjustments to come forward with a structured plan. And I think somebody's going after their goals. So I think somebody's going to be very persistent when it comes to putting forward that conscious effort to be responsible for their life and to take action towards their happiness. I think this is feeling like something coming full circle. You might have been in separation for 5 years, 8 years. I'd like maybe 4 years. But I kind of feel this has been a long time coming for something to come back around full circle. So let's see what some of these influencing energies are. New beginning. Somebody coming in with an offer. Somebody may be coming in with an apology. Maybe there's a masculine experiencing some major upheaval, some major losses. And I think all endings lead to new beginnings. So I think somebody's coming in with an apology, with an offer. An open-hearted offer. I think somebody's pathway has been illuminated. So what are the influencing energies for Pisces when it comes to the energies for February? Influencing energies for Pisces. The angels of the four directions. I feel this is a divinely guided union, to be honest. I think Spirit's got your back. Spirit is bringing forward this new beginning. I think somebody's been in some stuck energy dealing with a negative, toxic social circle. Friends and colleagues have been keeping somebody stuck. And I think he keeps looking over at this woman holding a heart. And I think the storm is almost over. I think there's going to be a shift in perceptions. I do feel, that all landed on that masculine side. So yeah, somebody's been in a status quo foundation, a false foundation, a false sense of security, being stuck maybe because of a social circle. Maybe there's a lot of interaction with wherever this masculine's been at and his friends. And I think it's kind of time to break free from that stuck cycle, that status quo foundation. I think something's about to crumble to the ground, and I think maybe it's going to be hard work to build from ground zero. I think somebody might be losing it all as they break free from a very toxic situation to come towards this twin soul union. So let's read into that status quo. $184. So breaking down to a 13, rebirth. And I'm pretty sure it's like the last card in the deck, not quite. So yeah, I think nothing ever stays the same. I think somebody is afraid of embracing change. And this stuck energy really is saying there's going to be a change in location, a change in relationship. So I think a lot of momentum in the month of February when it comes to going in a new direction. I think this is a time of radical changes. I think there's a divine masculine here going through extreme upheaval that needs to take place. And this is going to happen sooner than you think. So I think not making a choice is a choice. And somebody is leaving a relationship, a job, or a social circle behind. Big changes, not of their own making. I feel this masculine's being pushed into all of these changing situations that are going to feel likely extremely out of control in order for them to get back into their own power. I feel this really is a new opportunity for this masculine to move forward towards his fated destiny with this divine feminine. And I think a lot of severe adjustments according to divine plan at work. They're in charge here. You're not in charge. So I think all of this upheaval really is pushing somebody towards a happier, harmonious state. So I think a lot of emotional upheaval too, because these friends and colleagues, I feel, really have created a very stuck energy for this masculine. And I think there is fear around embracing this change. So friends and colleagues, 113, more death energy. So I kind of feel, there's going to be a major loss of a social structure. I think major misunderstandings. Maybe somebody, was given some poor advice. They took some advice and it wasn't from somebody very wise. And this is an impermanent place to be. I feel somebody's really shifting their consciousness And that whole dishonoring social circle kind of has to get wiped clean. So I think there's a masculine that fears maybe there won't be new friends ahead, but there will be new friends ahead once you truly honor what you deserve. Because somebody here has not been very respectful of their energy, and I feel extreme upheaval when it comes to these constrictions. Because once again, that self-imposed prison, for whatever reason, somebody's been so afraid to go forward for fear of losing something that really wasn't good for them anyway. So I feel somebody breaking free, because there is a heart-to-heart connection here, a deep spiritual connection here. And this kindred partnership is coming full circle in February. So definitely a shift in friends and family. Big time, because you can't keep playing it safe if you want peace in your life. And there is a deep spiritual peaceful union here. So I think it's time to brave that storm and to take that leap of faith, because the angels really are guiding you in a new direction. So let's see what is being evaluated. Treasure Island, serendipity, unfinished symphony. There is something that needs to come back around. Something was left open-ended. I feel there is a need to come back around and address this separation. Somebody's at that fork in the road preparing for that new life, and there's that masculine energy exhibiting logic and taking action, swift action, because I think you're on a co-creative journey together. So I think there's been a lot of over-evaluation when it comes to the past, not knowing which way to go. I think somebody here knows at the core something has to come back around to come full circle. This is fated. This is destined. And this is where your true treasure lies, is what I feel. So what is being evaluated? What is Pisces evaluating in the month of February? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is Pisces evaluating, please? Somebody's been observing. Somebody's been observing, and I think it's time to clean up some karmic baggage, because in order to step into that co-creative journey, you're going to have to let a higher power take over. I think somebody's really been observing and coming into full and complete understanding of what's not meant for them before they can come forward to this divine feminine. It's really time to clean up this mess. It's time to exchange something lesser for something better. So let's talk about that, clean it up. I think this has been a long time coming. It's a 21 card, meaning the world. Definitely a karmic lesson coming to completion. It's time to exchange. It's time to go through this exchange, because I think we're definitely getting to the core of the separation, the core of the situation, and I feel freedom from this burden. I think this has been a long-standing burden, and it's time to get rid of everything that stood in your way. I think there's a masculine that's been very bogged down with a lot of emotional gunk, a lot of emotional trauma, and maybe even physical clutter. And I think he's getting ready to free himself, to really clean home in order to make room for this miraculous connection to come together. I kind of feel it's time to clear the air. Somebody here needs to have that open-hearted conversation. Somebody here needs to say what's been on their mind. And I think somebody's about to spring into action once this new energy comes in. So I think it's time to really sort through the past in order to step into prosperity. Maybe somebody's struggling financially. Maybe somebody's behind on some bills and they really don't want to deal with that. But I feel all of this overburdened, overwhelmed energy is coming up to be addressed in order for you to step into this blessing. I think you can't clean up anybody else's mess. And, you know, nobody is ever coming to save you. It's about taking responsibility, full ownership of where you're at in life, or you will likely be met with even greater strain. So I think somebody here just deeply needs the love of this woman holding a heart, because they're really hitting rock bottom is kind of what I'm feeling, as they kind of release everything not meant for them, or the universe is going to come in and strip that person, because the time for this exchange is now. I think it's time to send that message, to have that conversation, to make that phone call. And I think somebody's been dealing with a lot of chaos and conflict, closing out a major karmic cycle. So let's see what else needs to come through. Wisdom, higher level of commitment with the Psychic Tarot. So I do feel a divinely guided union. There's been somebody here self-sacrificing, playing the martyr, victim mentality, poor, pitiful me. not knowing their worth, needing to take back their power. But I feel passion is being reignited as somebody's about to take that leap of faith, follow their intuition. Could be dealing with the Pisces because there's a brand new beginning here, Aries. Get ready. Passion is being reignited. And somebody, I feel, is going through a spontaneous Kundalini activation from the base to the crown in order for this karmic judgment. I feel a major, major awakening, a soul awakening. And balance is about to be restored. So let's jump in with some tarot and see what needs to come through for your person. My throat chakra just felt really blocked up. Yeah, I think there's not been communication, and somebody fears coming forward asking for forgiveness. They've really been withholding communication. I think somebody is kind of being taken to the cross in order to understand the complexities of this connection, to open up their heart for passion to be reignited. So if you've not been in communication, get ready for a whole lot of communication. There's a lot of healing taking place in the month of February, and there's somebody, I think, getting ready to have that emotional breakdown. I think secrets are coming out when it comes to any third-party drama, any third-party energy. Illumination could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aquarius. But I think the rods of love are about to strike because somebody here is seeking forgiveness. So let's see what needs to come through for your person, Pisces. What else can you tell me about Pisces person, please? Hierophant could be dealing with a Taurus. Divinely guided union. Somebody here has a direct connection to God source energy. Very well could be dealing with the Taurus, Pisces. But I kind of feel this has already been illuminated. I think your person, I'm hearing, I'm coming out tonight. You could even be dealing with somebody famous here, the sun. There's a lot of illumination. I think total and complete awareness and understanding when it comes to this deep connection. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Hermit. I feel a lot of spiritual protection around your person. I feel your person is very illuminated. Somebody's getting ready to come out of hiding, to break out of this toxic chain, this toxic circle. I think somebody's at that rock bottom being brought to their knees. Maybe you're coming forward to this person. Somebody here is in very high vibration, has learned a lot along the journey, and I feel there's a lot of illumination. I think it's time to do the hard work. I think there's fear about coming forward and facing that final judgment call, because I think there was a lot of lies in the past. Cheating, lying, stealing. That's the truth. And I think somebody knows coming forward with the truth is what is needed. And I think defenses are being dropped. I think your person deeply regrets this missed opportunity, and they know they've got to come back for this unfinished symphony. They know they got to come back and close this once and for all. I think there's been addictions here. A lot of low-grade negative vices coming up to be addressed. Somebody's been, chained to the devil, lying to themselves, deceiving themselves, losing sleep at night, overcoming and facing this final judgment call. But I do feel committed partnership is on the table. So let's see what needs to come through on your side, Pisces. What can you tell me about Pisces energy? We got the Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. Maybe your person's coming out of hiding. That's that divine feminine energy. So yeah, somebody did not put in the work in the past. There's a major, major wake-up call. I kind of feel you've also transformed your life. There was definitely a separation. Somebody didn't put the work in the first time around. There was manipulation. There was old mindset patterns needing to be shed, needing to be transformed. I do feel profound life change has taken place with the both of you. And I think you're likely standing solid, grounded, stable, on your own, living the good life. Could be a business owner, definitely single. I think get ready for somebody to quickly rush in. There's going to be a swift turn of events. This night is coming in fast. They've lost a lot of sleep. When it comes to not communicating, I think they've been obsessed about coming forward for this missed opportunity. So let's dig a little bit deeper into your person with the archetype deck. What else can you tell me about Pisces person, please? Hermit. Your person's been going within, and they're getting ready to come out of that deep inner introspection. Maybe your person has feared negative judgments of others, of a social circle, and they're tired. They don't care what anybody thinks. I think they've really focused intently on their inner life recently. When it comes to this higher connection, your person's been a slave to these low-grade vices. I think they've really given their external power away to all of these external people, places, and things out of fear of making that decision. And I think your person's coming into complete and total surrender and trust within this divine union, divine trust. And I feel this really is inspiring your person to come forward with some compassionate action. So what needs to come through on your side? Maybe you had to transmute a father wound. I do feel a masculine coming forward and giving way to supporting your talent for creating something beautiful. I think you're coming through as somebody that really needed to break free from some past abuses. Pisces, maybe you were verbally or physically abused in the past. And maybe this was a twin soul connection to get you to heal any deep-seated father wounds. I think you faced some fears. You're standing your ground. And I kind of feel you really are stepping into service within humanity through humility. You know, the twins do have such a very high spiritual calling. If this is your message, I feel both of you coming into union of service for humanity. So I think both of you are going to be highlighted in the month of February. Any lingering fears when it comes to self-empowerment and the changes that this twin soul connection has brought into your life. So it's really going to illuminate all of these self-destructive behaviors in order to step into this committed partnership, to liberate yourself and free yourself from the chains of the past. Any toxic cycles, my ears ringing. So maybe in the past, this masculine betrayed this feminine, and it did create maybe a loss of personal identity for one or both of you. But I do feel a very loyal connection here, a connection that will be a lifetime partnership, a very unselfish, loving bond. And maybe, you know, somebody got tricked with a thief here, and there's going to be light shed on a karmic thief. But really, nothing can ever be stolen from you. So let's get a couple romance angels and see what else needs to come through. What else does Pisces need to be aware of, please, when it comes to this message? Reconciliation. So get ready. Someone from your past is returning, a reconciliation. Somebody needs to release control issues and allow this to unfold naturally and organically, because there's a lot of passion here, baby. Get ready for that heart-to-heart conversation. I think you're both learning how to forgive, forgiving and learning. Release and heal the past. Get ready for that very deep, heartfelt, honestly discussed conversation about how you both feel about each other, because there's a reconciliation and a reunion. I think in the past, somebody was wearing a mask and they didn't want to honor understanding that this was the one. But yes, this is the one. You're coming into union, Pisces. Beautiful energy. Let's get a couple last messages from Spirit. It does say, in this scenario, you are the student and you are being given a chance to redo something over. What are you going to do differently? I think, what are you going to do differently? What else does Spirit need to, or Pisces need to know, Spirit? What other messages does Pisces need when it comes to this energy reading? Messages from Spirit. If you're wondering if this reconciliation will happen, the answers are yes. Although you might have to face some difficulties, some obstacles along the way, you are going to get through this. Whoever's in a false foundation, if you don't leave on your own, the universe is going to throw you out. So this relationship really has served you both to learn something very important. And I think you're both coming into some spiritual maturity. Honesty. The worst truth is better than the best lie. If you do not leave on your own, the universe will throw you out. So somebody's the teacher, somebody's the student. I think you've both taught each other a very valuable lesson. I think it's time to step into spiritual maturity. I think somebody here has been a pillar of strength, and somebody is shining that light as a masculine goes through all of this upheaval and overcomes all of these obstacles, because this is necessary to learn at this time. And whatever is happening in February, the outcome will bring happiness and a lot of prosperity. So learn the lesson, recognize when wisdom has been achieved, and leave a situation before the universe throws you out. So let's get you a couple last messages with the Crystal Stone deck. Open up your love channel, Scorpio. I mean, ooh, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Pisces. I don't know why I said that. Oh, because it is linked to Scorpio. Yeah, I think there's been a heavy heart when it comes to this situation, when it comes to this separation. And I think somebody's ready to put their heart on their sleeve and to come forward with that communication. I do feel somebody is going through a major breakup, a major disappointment. Somebody's been beating themselves up over this separation, and somebody's about to let love rule. So what else does Pisces need to be aware of? Any last messages? There we go. I think get ready to unlock your creativity and to recharge those good vibrations, because love, love, love is on the brain. And I feel somebody is hot-blooded for this divine feminine. So I think somebody's getting ready to wipe the slate clean and walk through the doorway of this breakthrough to a brand new life. I think there's been fear of hanging on to that comfort zone, letting go of that comfort zone. And somebody's breaking through the confusion, breaking through the fog, and coming forward with that love offer, because they're charging up their vitals. I feel a very powerful twin soul connection here where you are both very old souls, and somebody's gearing up to come out of that man cave. I think get ready to electrify this connection in February, because somebody's been deepening their perspective. I think this perpetual restlessness when it comes to taking action. And I think somebody's just going for it, getting out of that drowned out mental noise. And although they're anxious, I think they're ready to align to the moment and come forward with that apology. And that's what I've got for February, Pisces. Wow. I hope this is your reading. If you think it was and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.